Alright, hello there, and it's time to do the number one contenders match for the MMA division. This is show 5B, and let's look at who's participating in that. Oh, we have two of my creator wrestlers on here, so let's get started with that. The only rule change from this and the ranking match is that instead of blood stoppage, it's just blood is turned on. So that's about it. But we'll show you the rules and I'll go over that when we get to that. Let me turn back on the sound. Let's get rid of this as well. Uh, Alright, so let's look at the rules. And just like I said, the only thing that's changing is that instead of there being blood stoppage, the blood is just turned on. So let's change that rule, but we'll go over the rules to make sure everything is proper. So we got 5 minutes, 5 points, 1 point for knockdowns, give up is on, blood stoppage is on. We got time decision turned on. We got gone save or bell save turned on. Quick match. Takedowns are free. Rope escape is turned off. It's 3 rounds. MMA rules. And it's set to the hardest difficulty. And let's get started. Enjoy. Damn it, I can't quite remember if I changed it from blood stoppage to just blood being on. Hopefully that don't play a factor in this match. God damn it. If it does, I'll just redo the match. Alright, enjoy. Damn. Boom loses his no one contendership, and he is now going to be facing off with the wild card at Show 5C. But on the bright side, what's his name? Judo King is now going to be going after his first title ever in the going against the MMA champ. So that should be exciting, you know. Once they finally get a fresh face, the face for his title, you know. I think his name is Kiyoshi. Yeah, he finally get a fresh new face, the face for his title. And let me check right quick because I'm not sure if it was on the right settings. Nope, I knew it. I fucking knew it, man. I swear, I knew it was set on the right thing for this, but like, nobody bled, so like, it didn't really make that big of a deal. I'm not sure if you set it to just plain old blood, if it allows them to make them bleed quicker. Not sure if that's how it works or whatever. And yeah, I went and I did some research. I'll just click on any nobody. So right here, this at the top is panic. This at the bottom is aggressive. So this means reaction to blood. Then over here, this is bleeding or the rate of bleeding. So like at the top is rarely bleed, and at the bottom is bleed often. And the way I found that out, because I said I was gonna do that like 2 videos ago. I did it immediately after that video I was talking about it on. I just now remember to say something about it. Let's go back one more time. I'm gonna end this video real soon. And yeah, go to info, scroll down, and yep, it's right here. So when we look on here, this is reaction to blood. So the top one is panic, and one in the middle is normal, and the one at the bottom is aggression or aggressive. Same thing. He should put aggressive. But aggression works the same. And then at the top, like I said, rarely bleed, and at the bottom, often bleed often. So it means like you can get a blood stoppage quicker on somebody who bleeds often, and somebody who rarely bleeds may never be able to get a blood stoppage on them because they rarely bleed at all. So the left column for blood, when you go to your, when you're on your creator character, or you just look at any wrestlers like attribute system or parameters, is on the left side is for the blood is reaction to it, and then on the right side is the bleed rate. So what's your rate of bleeding? Is it normal, like it just happens, you just bleed, or do you bleed often, as it can happen regularly, or is it rare that they bleed and stuff like that? Because I'll talk about that. And this is the symbol for the one at the top, and that's the symbol for the one at the bottom. So it's kind of self-explanatory. Then when we moved over here to this, for him, on his left column side, he had normal, and on his right column side, he had rarely. So he rarely bleeds because he had the one at the top. And then for Justin Lager, because this is the match I'm talking about, for Justin Lager, he had on the right side, he reacts aggressively to blood, and on the right side, he had rarely as well. So where he does bleed, he reacts to it. But since they both rarely bleed, I don't think it had too much of a, like effect on their match, because their match was the PW division ranking match between the wild card and the 5th spot. So that's what I was trying to go over with y'all right quick. Alright, so that will end this video. And yes, I'm doing it correctly for once. The past couple of videos I have done this wrong, or I'll go out of this, and like the thing is, if I switch from, this is landscape mode, if I switch from this to portrait mode, I think it's called, when it's straight up and down the viewing screen, it will what's the name, it'll probably like mess up, and like it'll be like a tiny screen for the whole entire video, because I haven't figured out how, like, when that accidentally happens, keep the video the same size if you got it this way or the long way. So until the next video, y'all have a good one. Peace.